Steve Kerr was critical of Anthony Davis, how he handled this, should have handled it quietly. Players should honor their contracts, which I understand. But you had Draymond Green flirting with Kevin Durant before Durant was a Golden State Warrior when he was under contract. And you had Paul George a year into signing a contract extension on Paul George Day in Oklahoma City, telling Oklahoma City that he wanted out. I have a bigger problem with Paul George than I do Anthony Davis. At least Anthony Davis, there was some transparency there. So what do you think of what Steve Kerr had to say?
That is a really complicated topic that I could probably talk about for an hour. I think what Steve would say, I think to your point, is that Paul George did it quietly, and therefore the Thunder were able to get a massive return for him.
Yeah, well, he did it quietly because it was 24 hours where he had to make this happen.
Well, it was a little bit more than that, I think.
Okay.
But listen, I think to your point, I agree with you in the sense that, A, it's rather rich for the Warriors to be criticizing anyone for how team building happens, right, in the league. And I think in general, we're just kind of past the point of no return with the players. Like, I've kind of analogized this to the players who've kind of taken the red pill from the Matrix, and they've realized kind of what the system is, and that they have the power to exploit it in every way, and that the top 5 to 10 guys really control the league in every aspect. But I mean, listen, was the Anthony Davis thing great for the league last spring? No, it wasn't great in the sense that you don't want to have one of your 5 or 6 best players in the league not playing for basically the second half of the season. But if you spin things forward, if you look where the league is now, you got stars all over the place. You got 2 stars on a bunch of teams. The league is in great shape. And you can go back all the way to 1975 if you want, when Kareem Abdul-Jabbar went to the Bucks and said, I want to play for the Knicks or the Lakers, trade me there.
Yeah.
Right? So this is something that's happened for the whole history of the league. So I don't know which situation is better, Paul George or Anthony Davis, or like which one is a better or worse situation for the team involved. But at the end of the day, this is just the reality of life in the NBA. And, whether it's Steve or anybody else, I think we just have to get used to the way this is going, because I don't think it's changed anytime soon.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.